Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy 2-hour delay day to us. Did want to meet and talk a little bit today about the new assignment in Power School. So let's take a look at the screen over here. It's on the welcome page. That's typically where the class content is for the day. New assignment, please download and review PowerPoint instructions for new drawing assignment. All students, that means everybody's doing it at home and in person. For virtual students, you will need to submit a picture of the work to receive credit. If you're unsure about how to do that, please ask me. Really, the best way is probably just using your phone to snap a picture and then emailing it to yourself. I'm unsure if you can use the computer's webcams to save pictures. Seems like there's been some difficulty with that, but let me know if you have questions. We'll figure it out, and then we can kind of work through it together. Anyway, back to the assignment. Now you keep the assignment. Let's download that PowerPoint by giving it a click here. There's my download. Open her up. It's going to get big. I'm going to lose my picture here, I bet. Let's see here. Open. Okay, so this is the PowerPoint detailing the instructions for the value cave assignment. That's what we're calling this new drawing. It's supposed to piggyback over that cubist value drawing, so we are going to beat value to death here in class, but it's an important part, especially for drawing, of making our drawings more realistic, creating that sense of form and space. So let's kind of click through this. There is our example. Looks like, I don't know, maybe a block of Swiss cheese, maybe some sort of subterranean cavern. So that's what we'll be working on here. That's our goal for this assignment. For learning objectives, we want to control pressure while shading, get control of our shading, which we should have worked on a lot in that cubist value assignment, so that shouldn't be a problem. The idea of gradation, that gradual change from dark to light, again, worked on that in that cubist value assignment. That should be fairly easy for us. We will talk maybe a little bit about shading technique as we get going with it. And then the main thing we're doing, to me, is just manipulate value to achieve the illusion of depth. So to get started, paper, maybe a blending stump or a tissue, eraser, a pencil. Really, these are nice too if you have a couple drawing pencils, like an ebony pencil and a light drawing pencil, or you could have like a 6B and an H pencil, or just a couple different values of pencil. I want to stay away from colored pencils because they don't really blend well, though. This is kind of like a quick view of the idea. Really, the ending drawing is kind of represented by this graphic, kind of like it's exploded apart. We're creating the illusion of multiple pieces of paper stacked with cutouts in them. So we kind of start by drawing some shapes, shade in the edges. Just going through this quickly because there is a time limit on my record function here. Kind of progressing through this way. And then there you can see. So step one is on our paper, which we do want to use an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. If you're at home, just plain printer paper would work. In class, we're using a little nicer drawing paper. If you have it, definitely use it. But printer paper should work fine for this assignment. That's what I got for my example here. So step one is dividing the paper up into 6 to 7 organic shapes. You could even have them run off the page as doing in the example here. And so that's kind of where we'll start. I'm going to do that quickly. We'll talk about step 2, and then you're kind of on your own reading through the rest of this tutorial. Just kind of making a brief introduction of the video today. So there's my paper. There's my pencil. I'm using a dark charcoal pencil so it shows up well on camera. A good assignment for having a couple different pencils. So first thing, we divide our drawing up. Ooh, nice squeaky charcoal pencil here for us. So a few kind of flowing, oh boy, that's awful sounding, organic shapes. And by organic, I mean, not straight edge, sharp corners. So something to that effect. And then from here, the next step, probably what we'll get done in about a day of working on this. It probably takes about 3 hours to finish this drawing. So about hour one class period. We want to get these shapes divided up, kind of like we have here. Then we'll move on to step 2, which is shading outward from the edge.